I don't think. Well, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please push the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, good evening. I just got home, so bear with me. Yeah, I just got home. I said I was going to be on, so I'm seeing if anybody else is coming on tonight. Well, this evening. See who's on. Hopefully I get some mobs on to check the chat. I did get these cards out. I haven't took these out in a long time. It's called Gaia Oracle Guidance, Affirmations, and Transformation. I haven't used this in a long time. So, alright. I'm going to try my best to be consistent. Okay? You know? But, you know, I'm not going to just come on just to ramble my mouth off. No. That's a waste of my time. And I don't want to waste your time. So we're not going to waste each other's time. So, I'm going to see if any mobs come in. So they can check the chat for me. Hopefully Diane pops in. Hopefully nobody would. That way I don't know where he is. But somebody. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening. I sure did. It was a great evening. It was a fabulous evening. What, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. We're almost to Friday, everybody. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. We're going to see what we have this evening for you beautiful souls out there. Hopefully everybody's taking care of themselves. I don't know. It was weird today. So I was at work. And it was about, what was it? It was about, no, I went to go pick up my son from school. So it was about like 2:30ish, around there. Like I felt this weird energy. It was like a tired energy. It was like a wave that just came in. As I said, that was 331. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, energy-wise. I don't know what the hell is going on. So, and then I went to go, I came back. I drove myself, you know, I went right back to work after I dropped my kids off. And, I picked up my clients, and then on our way to the mall, because we went up to the mall to get food and whatever. And, they all were sleeping in the car, which they never sleep, ever. And I'm like, something weird is going on energetically. Hey, everybody. So yeah, the energies have been a little weird today. Like, it's like a tired feeling. It's like, I don't know, I could sleep. Hey, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great evening. I'm in New York, so it's evening for us. I don't know where you guys are from, but it's evening here. And I just got home, so bear with me. I just got home from a 12-hour shift, so, and I'm here working again, so here we are. I'm gonna get some incense going, actually. Oh, God is good. God is so good. I got news from work, and it was good news. It was good news. That's why I say God is good. God is good. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm getting some incense on. No, I wasn't ready. So don't mind me. I wasn't ready. I'm never ready. Never. Like I say, I come on when I'm called to. I don't just come on just to rub my mouth. So obviously somewhere in the world needs a message. Someone in the world needs a message. Alright. Let's go. Let's see how I can do this. I think we got it. We got it there. We got it. We got it, my friends. We got it. Oh, if you guys can. I don't know. I'm getting to read this book. It's called The Soul's Code in Search of Character and Calling. It's really good. I started it. I haven't picked it up since this weekend, but I want to finish it. And I'm like looking at it and I'm like, Eve, get your butt, go read a book. Read a book. All right, let's say our prayers. And then we're going to get into the cards. All right. Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, and Celestial, and Camille to please protect my energy and my space, and to please protect the collective at this time. Amen. All right. What do we have? That one just fell out. Ocean of internal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. We have Venus and Aries. Let's just say. Yeah. And what number is this? It's a 44. It's pretty interesting. It's a master number. So 44 is a master number. You never break down a master number. So it says ocean of eternal love, healing and creativity. So it's like the universe wants you to heal certain parts of yourself. It has to do with childhood, mother and father wounds. We all have them. I don't care who you are. We all have them. So right now, it's to invest your healing in your creative endeavors. Right now with these energies, it's a really good idea just to put things in paper, put ideas, not just ideas. Okay, if you want to pick up an instrument, right? You could teach yourself to learn. I didn't know how to wood burn. I brought some tools and I started wood burning. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the time when I was wood burning, I was going through my neck surgery. So I was putting like all this energy into being creative instead of being crying and being pitied and like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like feeling sorry for myself, right? So instead of feeling sorry for myself, I was like, okay, let me just figure something out. So that's what I did. I brought some tools and I started making stuff. You know what I mean? When I lost my daughter, what was I starting? Oh, I made my own decks. I did lots of introspection when I made those decks, which actually they are right here. There's 3 decks that I did create. It's in the description box below. I will not sell this deck that I did make, which is right here. This is like a private deck that I use. So I did create this one at the time as well. So I did, so pretty much I went hermit and I was just creating things because I was using my pain that I was going through into something that I loved, and I liked helping people. So I was like, you know what? And then I also created this deck, which is pretty interesting. It says buy yourself some flowers. Interesting, because I am going to go buy myself some flowers. And then I see fire, love, and unsure. So there's a fire sign that's unsure about their love life. Pretty interesting. Look. Love. Fire. And unsure. You can't make that up. So yeah, there's a fire sign, unsure about their love life. Interesting. So that's the other deck that I did create as well. Okay. So that's what you do. So instead of hurting people or whatever the case may be, or lashing out to others, use that energy to create something for yourself, or just create. I don't know. If something's pushing you to do videos, go do videos. If something is pushing you to go do poems, go do poems. If something is pushing you to, like I said, anything, just do it. Try it. You don't know until you try. You know what I mean? You might just be really good at it. You don't know. Well, then leave the relationship. I left a toxic relationship not that long ago, and it was online. To be honest, I advise people don't do online dating. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You're investing all this time for what? I'm just saying. You're never going to meet them. They lie, they manipulate, and they just use you. Why do you want to be in an online relationship that you're not going to meet? I'm just saying. And also verbally abuses you whenever they want to, just because they are not getting their way, because they're emotionally immature. So, and then when you lash out, it's a problem. Wait, you're the one that's crazy. But wait, hold on. I just can't do online dating. If you guys want to do online dating and you guys want to stay in toxic relationships, look, I've been single for 9 years. I tried with my daughter's father. It didn't work. I also tried for 9 months with this person, and it's not working. It's just not working. And to be honest, I'm not dealing with a emotionally immature 38-year-old. Dude, you're 38 years old. What are you doing? You leave that for the high schoolers, in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? We have lives to live. We have goals to achieve. I don't care to live in a big luxury house. I don't care. I've had a big house. I had a 5-bedroom house. I don't care about big homes, because guess what? As I said, it's 1444. Big homes with no love. I like my little home in the country with lots of acres and a creek, and there's a lot of love here. And that's what I care about. So So yeah, so use your creativity to heal yourself. Don't go out and go binge drinking and pop pills. And hey, if that's what you do, but I'm saying, what is going to get you? Where are you going to lead yourself? It's going to lead yourself in a destructive path. I know, I've seen it. I was with someone for 15 years. I've seen it. Nothing good comes out of it. People, places, and things. You hang out with the same crowd. Where are you going to go? What are you going to achieve? All right. Let's continue because I'm done with that card. All right. Let's see what we have. Oh, that was fast. Oh, we have Gaia. We have 5. Interesting. So 5 has to do with change, internal change, conscious change. So it says wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. So Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. So changing your perspective. Doing the internal work. So 5, that's an internal change, right? Changing of consciousness, changing of understanding of who you are internally, right? To find your passions, to find who you truly are inside. Okay. So we're going to read from the book because I want to go more in depth about what this card is actually meaning, so you can have a deeper meaning of what it actually is. And my boys just came home. They went to go see a drag race, which was pretty interesting because we have a racetrack a few towns down, but they're only open for like tournaments. So, but you go to the bigger one, like farther away, which they have like almost every day. Now that summer's coming, they're going to be doing drag races and everything. So the boys went to go see some cars. So it was a nice, I can't wait for them to tell me all about it. Because I know they're gonna rave. They're gonna be, oh my God, Mom, I seen this car. It was because their dad was a mechanic and he was a car fanatic. So, and I know my kids are going to be car fanatics because it's just a guy thing. It's just a guy thing, you know. They like fast cars. So we're going to read Gaia. And that one it says, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. The Gaia card is the most important card in the deck. It shows that you have a deep spiritual connection to the earth and a deep spiritual understanding of life. Gaia, the Earth Mother, thanks you for the love and consideration you show towards her and the love you have for all living things. She encourages you to gently and lovely share your wisdom and knowledge of the earth with others. Perhaps you may join with like-minded souls to share your messages of love, or you may choose to do practical things to help the earth restore her balance and well-being yet. This is not a call to preach to others. Exactly. You're a beacon of light. Remain that way. Share your knowledge and wisdom only with those that are ready to share it, and do not fear the earth changes that are taking place. For all is evolving and unfolding as it should. All the earth needs is a little more love. Exactly. No, John, I don't do personal readings, even though I have it in my description box. I just see, in my opinion, how I take personal readings. I've done personal readings for friends and families and stuff like that. And they're just, it just becomes, let's just say, now they're seeing what I did read for them, you know, and it's like, I just can't. You know, that's why I do free readings here. I share my knowledge with you guys. So that's what I do. Maybe in the future, I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. I've been processing if I should do personal readings, but with my life and my schedule right now, I do homeschool my kids. Not just that, I have a full-time job and it's very hectic. I work in the mental health field, so I need my own sanity because it's crazy. The people that we deal with have a lot of traumas. So certain you have to really take time. It's kind of like if you're a nurse, right? And you're working in the emergency room and the emergencies are very busy. They have traumas, they have this and that. But see, in that type of setting, you go home. I have these people every week. So, you know what I mean, until they age out until they're 21. Okay? So like I help a lot of people that have traumas. A lot of domestic violence, rape, incest, you name it, that's what I deal with. So it's very intense, the work that we do, especially with children. I specifically work with children that are, you know what I mean? Human trafficking. Um, the work that I do is intense, let's just say. Okay, so it says affirmations. I am in a communication with Mother Earth. I hear her call. I am grateful for her love and share her wisdom with others. I am a beacon of light. All evolves and unfolds through love. Exactly. So, yeah, like I said about like using instead of like going out and drinking and partying and whatever. Go invest on yourself. Go find your purpose with what do you like to do? Where do you want to go? But mostly, what do you like to do? It was pretty interesting because there was this gentleman that was on my live not that long ago. I think his name was William, and he was on. He was going through some things, and actually, I seen him woodworking, and he's like, how did I know that he woodworks? I said because I see like a lot of wood. And I said, why don't you create something? He said, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? So hopefully, I've had other people that started channels. So there's people that are starting to look at different alternatives, but something that they like. You have to do something that you like. And that's not stealing from people, robbing from people. I have a conscience. My conscience is clear, and God knows. I'm not out here to hurt anybody. I'm not out here to use anybody. I don't even have a donation on my channel because I don't want people using my Cashapp for stupid shit. So this is my job. This is what God put me on this planet to do. It's not a job. It's what my purpose is. It's to help others find their own purpose. 2332, as I said that, 5-5. Interesting. Because we have a 5. And we have 3 people and 2 likes adds to another 5. So I'm on point. 555. 555 is major change. So if you add it all up, so it's change because it has 1s and 5s. So 5s has to do with change and 1 and 0s. So a 10, right? It's completions, but also new beginnings because if you take the 1 out, if you take the 0 out and you add the 1, you know what I mean? Interesting. Look at William. Look at. Hey, that's so crazy, William. I was just talking about you. You just popped up. That is funny. William, dude, what? You're intuitively like, bam? That's hilarious. You heard it? I bet you did, William. I bet you did. How are you feeling, actually? That's funny. I say your name and you just pop out of nowhere. That was funny. Hey, it's been happening today. It's been weird. Like, my intuition has been like, whoa. I hope everything's working out for you, though. William. I wasn't going to be on. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go on real quick. I was guided to. God was like, just go. I just got home from work actually, not that long ago. And now I'm here. I'm not going to be on too long. I just worked 12 hours. And then I have another 12 hours tomorrow. So I don't want to be on too long. I was just guided to come on. And look, I said William, and then you pop up like, hey. Yeah, that was funny. That is hilarious. So are you starting any projects, William? I'm just curious. I'm just curious, William. Just curious. Just very curious. Feeling the one. What does that mean? Oh, the one is new beginnings. It's starting new projects, starting new things, letting go of the old and starting new. And that's what one is. One is new beginnings. Ah, you feeling the number one energy, huh? That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been feeling that energy as well. Like, I was like, I didn't want to come on YouTube for a while, which is pretty interesting because I told Brian a while ago, I was like, you know what, I just kind of want to get off of YouTube for a while. But like, God is like, no, you have things to do, you have people to help. And I'm like, okay. So, you know what I mean? So I listen to God. I don't listen, it's just, And as you know, I'm not here for the money. I make my own money. I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help, and I'm glad to help. So when are you guys, have you started any wood projects yet? Just curious. I'm actually going to probably start this weekend. I was thinking on a piece for a while, and I actually have to go get some more cedar. I like the cedar. Pine is not my favorite to work with because of the way it burns, but cedar is really nice to burn. Like if you're doing a wood burning project, cedar's amazing. I don't really care for pine. Like I like if you're gonna build something, let's say well, actually I worked with cherry oak. Cherry oak is really nice. I don't know if you ever worked with cherry oak wood, but cherry oak wood is amazing. I did a clock like in high school, and I also made a cabinet in high school with cherry oak wood. And the cherry oak wood is really nice, and it smells really good. And when you also sand it down, and the finish, when you finish polishing it, it's amazing. All right, let me see what else we have. I want those. I have so many decks, and I just like Eve. Oh, let's take some Metatron. Whoa, someone's about to go through a tower. Whoa. Well, those endings need to come somehow, some way. So you can open new doors, new ideas. What I said, what is going on tonight? First I say William, and then Brian just pops up. That's hilarious, Brian. Oh, you worked with Maple? That's funny. Brian, I just said your name to William. Well, I said it on the live. I was like, that's hilarious. Hey, Brian, I have a question for you. Do you have any cedar wood? Because I know you're a contractor. If you have any cedar wood, let me know. Cedar wood. Do you use any cedar wood? I'm just curious, Brian. Really? Seriously? I have some in the basement. I don't think I have, because I used a lot of pieces already. Um, but I need some more. I like the way it burns, the cedar. Like when you do wood burning, I don't know, Brian, if you ever done wood burning, but I do. And I really don't care to burn with pine. That's funny because my house has cedar siding. So yes, you're right. You're right, Brian. See, I needed to talk to a contractor because cedar doesn't rot. William, that's a lie because the side of my house, it's starting to because it's they didn't they didn't put a clear coat on it. So when so what whoever did it, um they cut it but they paint over it, so and they never put the clear coat on it to protect the wood. So it's starting to rot. So William, that's not true. They didn't preserve it. They didn't preserve the cedar. So yes, Brian, that's how I ended up with some cedar. It's because they had them in the basement, and I used the siding of the house. It was just leftover siding, so I used it. Yeah, you have to put a sealant if you're gonna use cedar, right, Brian? It doesn't last long? What? So, Brian, what would last as long? Because pine sucks. I really don't really care for pine. Like cherry oak is really nice, but their cherry oak is really expensive. Like really expensive. See, look, I ended up talking. Really? So, Brian, how do like these people that make log cabin houses, though they last a long time, but they preserve it though. They put a coating on it. Brian, those houses back then, they had wood houses. No, actually, because William likes wood, and William, I told him to do some projects at home while he was home, because he does wood projects. But I'm gonna start doing some pieces this weekend, so that's why I was asking if you had any cedar available, and I would buy them. I have no problem buying cedar wood. Oh, really? See, there you go, William. I heard Thompson's is good. Because I've seen a lot of contractors. Because one of my friends, he was in Aries, and he was a contractor, and I worked for him for a while. I didn't do much contracting work for him, but I was his nanny and I was his maid. So, but I also helped him demo a house that he owns actually. I haven't spoke to him actually in a few years. I ran into him like 3 years ago before I moved here. And then he was just a jerk. And I was like, I can't deal with jerks. I really can't. Like, I just can't do it. Double tap all the crap. That was hilarious. Respectfully. I'm glad I came on. Like I said, I was really contemplating this evening, and I was like, you know what? It was like God was like, no, just go on. And I swear, I say you guys' name into existence, and then it's like, bam, you all came in at the same time. That is just crazy. You can't sleep? Actually, last night, I slept I slept amazing. That means hit the like button. Thanks, Brian. Hey, Brian, how's your channel doing, by the way? I see you got a lot of subs. Good job. See, keep on pushing, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing as light workers. You're doing really good on your channel, Brian. I told William he should do a wood channel, like doing wood, like wood pieces and stuff. Yeah, you're doing really good, man. Keep on going. I know you were like skeptical or whatever, but you're doing really good. Because you know what? You're telling your story, and a lot of other people are resonating with it. You know what I'm saying? And I see you're getting a lot of support, which is awesome. And that's what we're supposed to be here for, right? William, I'm telling you, you don't have to show your face. When I first started, I didn't show my face at all. I didn't show my face on YouTube. And then, you know, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, you should, William, it would be exciting if you did your channel. I see it growing pretty big for you as well. Exactly. No face, no case. Ah, Brian said it. And then later on, like when you start getting bigger, then you know what I mean? Like you could tell people like how you created your projects. I don't know. It's something like you should have in mind. And it's your own creative idea. It's not like you need AI. I can't do AI. Like I can tell when a picture is AI generated. I can tell when a picture is cropped, like, you know, photoshopped. And people would think that I'm stupid. It's just like, you're fucking retarded. People are just stupid. What else? Especially you could tell the videos, yeah, you could think that they look real, but you still hear the sound. It's something with the pitch of AI. And because I'm just sensitive with energy, like I could pick up when it's not real. Exactly. Authenticity is key. It's out of tune, yes. And I don't care how much you perfect AI. I don't fucking care who you are. I don't care whatever it is. It's you could still hear it. It's something, there's like, if you're in tune and you've done some, like, if you're in tune, like, you can tell. I don't care. You know how many videos I've seen AI and I have to shut it off and I'm like, I just can't. I just can't. It messes with my frequency. Because it's something with the frequency in the AI, something's you could tell it's not organic. It's not organic. I don't care how many AI videos you try to fix and how many AI photos you try to. That's why I advise people don't date people online. If you do, hey, that's on you. I'd rather see somebody in person. At least I know they're real. And I'm not getting scammed. Yeah, it feels off. You could just, it gives me like, I don't know, it just gives me the weirdest. And remember, AI was created by 666, which is the energy of demonic forces. So if you are a light worker, you can pick on demonic forces. I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? Ooh, look at 45 endings. You are held. Bam. Remember, William, remember I said endings and new beginnings? Look at that. It's like we're going through that final straw because we're in a 9-year, right? So 9 is almost to the completion because 10 next year will be a 10-year. So that's endings with new beginnings. Ah, you're funny, Brian. No, it wasn't a date, Brian. I can't date anybody online ever again. I will never do it to myself ever again. I was just talking to someone for like 9-10 months and it was a waste of my time. And I could see right through this person. This person's like get over yourself. And he's so cocky too. It's like, ew, it's a turnoff. Like it's a good thing to have ego, but too much ego is just disgusting to me. Like, I don't care if you have cars, I don't care if you have houses, and most of the money that you make, you scam people. So why do I want to be with a scammer? And you act mad immature, and you have no emotional intelligence. Why would I want to waste my time with that? No emotional intelligence at all. And the crazy thing is, he's 38 years old. Like, grow up. And he has kids. And the way he talks so vulgar about women is disgusting. And he has daughters. And it's like, dude, fucking grow up. And you know, it's so crazy when his daughters grow up, he's going to end up with someone just like him. And I'm like, ugh. Pass, do not collect $200. I'm good. Dude, my kids my kids don't even like him. And if my kids don't like him, there's a problem. My kids are like, Mom, he's not a good guy. And especially how he talks about women is just not a good look. And I was like, good. I'm not trying to raise you that way. And especially using women and talking down to women and it's appalling. Yes, that's how a grown man acting like a child. So yeah, we have 45 endings. You are held, and it adds to a 9. And it's funny because we are in a 9-year. Yeah, actually, that's pretty interesting because I have been closing out a lot of cycles with people, places, and things, which I've been doing for the last 10 years. So and look, it's 10 years and we'll be in a 10-year next year. Look at that. Yeah, I've started a long time ago. Yeah, he's a child. And the way he acts is a child. It's like, why do you act that way? You're 38 years old and you act like a child? It's crazy. You know what? I like living in my country life, and I'm not bothered. I could fish, I can hunt. You could keep your city life while I'll keep my country life. I was raised in a city, so I'm good. I don't miss anything from the city. I don't miss it. No, they never grow up. And they always in competition. It's like, why? Like, you're a grown man. Why are you trying to be in competition? Like, you know who I like? I don't know if you guys ever watch Ryan Upchurch. This boy, well, he's not a boy. He's a man. And he's a dad. Congrats, Ryan. If you ever watch my videos. But, you see how much money Ryan has, and he doesn't flaunt it. See the difference? And he's a millionaire, and he owns properties. He owns farms. He has lots of cars, nice ones, and motorcycles, and ATVs. And he doesn't flaunt his life like that. And he's very humbled. This, and I wonder why they call him church. He is so humbled. I want to date a man like that. If God ever blesses me with a rich man, right? I want him to be humbled. Ryan doesn't go out buying splurge. He could buy Gucci. He could buy name brand clothes. He doesn't want to. Because he doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to. He has better things to do with his money than spend on stupid watches and. I love Ryan. Yeah. Let's go fly fishing. I've never done fly fishing. They say usually men develop later in life than women. It's because women are supposed to have children, right? So we have to grow up faster than men. Men are used to like going out, doing what they want, whatever. Women, if we get knocked up, we have to take care of the child. A lot of us do, and a lot of them don't. Because my mother didn't. My real mother did not. So yeah, women have to grow up faster than men. It is a lot of fun. I gotta see a video on YouTube flying fish. And I just can't deal with dating young men. They're fucking immature as fuck. It's like, ugh. Even the older men, because when I was in my 20s, I was 26 at the time, and he was 33, 34, and he was fucking immature. So I think it just depends. I think it just depends if you really want things, but don't let the ego get too much in the way. Yes, have that ego. Cherish that ego, but don't get it so inflated that you think you're better than everybody else, because guess what? Everyone falls. Everyone falls. That's how it works. Look at Al Capone. Look at John Gotti. Look at all these like people that wanted to get high status, right? They lost it all. Guess what? Ryan will never lose it all because he's not that. His processing is not about the material world. His name is Church for a reason. So, all right, let's get off that. So we have 27, Metatron, Rainbow Bridge, always open. Wow, we have another 9. Look at that. 27 adds to a 9. And we have a 45. Adds to a 9. So we have 9. Metatron, and I'm going to read from the book on that one, because something's telling me to go in deeper with that. So let's get deeper. Excuse me. So we have 27. Okay, it says, Metatron Rainbow Bridge, always open. The Rainbow Bridge is never closed. It is always open and offering a portal through which you can be in touch with those you have loved but have now passed on. Interesting, because my husband's passing was the Cinco de Mayo, which is pretty interesting because the 5 card came out. He passed away on a Cinco de Mayo. Actually, he was murdered on a Cinco de Mayo. And I got to tell you a story real quick before I finish it. So I went to Wendy's on Monday, the day he passed 9 years ago. I go to Wendy's in the morning, like at night, because I was like, I want a lemonade, right? So I went to go get me a lemonade. And there was a receipt, literally, because they have DoorDash. So the receipt had their father's freaking name on it. How fucking odd is that? Like he was warning me about something. And now that I'm putting the pieces together these last few days and the messages that I've been getting from this dumbass, I'm like, you know what? Thank you. Like he was protecting me. It's so strange. Like he was he was letting me know that he's protecting me and he's protecting his kids. And I was like, you know what? That was a sign to just like endings. He was like, that's not the person I want for my kids. Definitely fucking not. No. No. And I got the warning and I was like, okay, I got you. And I heed the warnings. So let me finish. It says, Archangel Metatron watches over his bridge and helps carry those who are dying over it when their time to complete their earthly hold on, let me read this again. I'm starting to get tired. Archangel Metatron watches over his bridge and helps carry those who are dying over it when their time to complete their earthly incarnation is done. No one crosses over the bridge before their soul has agreed to go. It is a bridge of light that eases transition, comfort, and soul, and signals to those waiting to greet the new. Tired soul that a celebration on the other side of the veil is to happen. Healing and reputation may also be needed. Sorry, healing and recuperation. That's funny because that card came out. The healing card came out. Interesting. Healing and recuperation may also be needed. So it is organized too. No one crosses a rainbow bridge alone, and all are met by angels and by those who they have known in this life as well as in past lives. You're pulling this card to remind that those you love are still with you. You may no longer be able to see them in physical form, but they are just as real and in spiritual form as they were to you. Their love for you remains strong, and they are around you now, bringing comfort, support, and love, just as they would have done if they were still here on earth. He would have, in his own way. Where they now reside is across this rainbow bridge, but you are always joined with them. Just as the rainbow has 1 foot in heaven and 1 foot on earth, you are intertwined as you always were. Love cannot die. It simply changes and evolves. It may be that you struggle to feel your loved one's spirit, but rest assured they are with you. Look for the signs, a simple scent in the air. Remember I said about the receipt? And the warning he was giving me? Wow. That's crazy. Look for the sign, a simple scent in the air, a soft breeze from nowhere, a weather where you least expect it, sunlight pouring into a shaded room. Messages from the other side are varied and will increase at times when you struggle with grief and acceptance of what it is, rather than what it was. You are encouraged to grieve if you need to. Allow Metatron to hold you and help you, but also to live your life now anew. With firm intent and commitment to the life force in you and the days still left spent on this side of the rainbow bridge. One day you will be united with those you have lost, but not yet and not now. Both they and Archangel Metatron urge you to live, love, and enjoy the life you have. An incarnation never to be repeated again, with the blessings and gifts you now possess. Yeah, I ain't coming back. Just as a rainbow requires rain and sunlight to create it, so too must a life include the joyful times and the sad times. Color of experience, growth, and energy that interweave to make you the unique being that you are. Remember, you are loved here on earth and in heaven. Metatron stands as the in between point, helping you to fill it all. Pulling this card also implies that you have special gifts for offering help to those who grieve or to the sick and dying. It is also often chosen by those who are able to convey messages from spirit to help others. Remember, we were talking about helping others. The reason why I'm here is to help others. And it's pretty interesting because, like, Brian has his channel. And a few other people are like creating their own content, not just content, like whatever they're doing in their lives. Some people are crocheting. Like I channeled some messages from some people and they're doing great in life. And I'm glad that they are. William, I hope that you also create something that you like. Like I said, I seen a lot of wood last time, and hopefully you'll make your own channel and something authentic to you. And hopefully everybody else that I meet. Actually, I was at the park last week and there was this lady, she had a husky, and I love husky. And I asked her, I said, "Is that a Siberian husky?" She's like, "Yeah, it is." I was like, "Well, I seen you working with children. Like how can I say, like, you know how you could use animals as supports for like children that have disabilities to help them talk and help them motor skills and stuff like that." And so I told her, she's like, "You know what? Thank you." She's like, "I'm going to look into that." So hopefully one day in the near future, I run into her and she has her own like little thing going. And I think that, I told her, I said, "It's going to be very successful if you do." She's like, "You know what? I'm going to look into that. And I'm going to take your advice." And I was like, "Okay, thanks." I was like, I was just asked to tell you. So, people call me crazy. I don't care, you know. Look at people are doing amazing things in their lives. So I don't care. But I have to go. I just got emotional. It kind of like it was a little rough this weekend. So yeah. But God bless you all. Thank you for joining my live. Also, Brian, thank you for letting people know to comment and like. I mean, well, to like, not comment. I don't know why I just said comment, but to like my video. So I really appreciate you this evening as well. Also, William, thank you as well. Yeah, it was good to see everybody. I just got emotional towards the end because I was just talking about the receipt and then that just came up and I was like, wow, okay. I do miss him. Like he was fun. You spent 15 years with somebody. That's a long fucking time. And I haven't found, like, I'm not trying to find him in someone else, but I'm trying to find like characteristics like that he gave me. Like he cooked for me, he cleaned, even though he struggled with his addictions and his mental health. He always put me first. He took care of me, especially when I had my really bad car accident. And like I couldn't change myself, I couldn't comb my hair, I couldn't do a lot of things, and he was the only man that did. And we went through a lot. We went through homelessness together. We held homes together, so like he was a goofball, he could give me a hug and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like I just felt like I was home. And I haven't felt like that with anybody. Actually, I felt like that with my daughter's father. But our contract is done because he didn't want to walk his spiritual path, which I had to respect, you know what I mean? I had to respect that that's not the path that he wanted. So someone that I'm gonna be with, God is gonna bless me with, and he's gonna be a divine masculine, and he's gonna be on a spiritual path. And he's gonna, he's gonna work on himself, and he's gonna better himself, and he's gonna be the best version of himself without me saying anything. Just me supporting him. I just want to be with a person that I can support, meaning mentally and spiritually, not financially, because I can financial myself. I just want someone that could love, respect, honor me, and I could do the same. Because there's no, you give me more than I and I give you more than you. No, that's not how it works. I think it should be an even given exchange. If you're going through a hard time, I'm going to be there. If I'm going through a hard time, I would like someone to be there. And guess what? I was going through a pretty hard times these last 10 months. And the person I was talking to, he was not there for me. It was all about him. He was selfish. He was emotionally immature. And he only thinks about himself. I don't want to be with a person like that. I don't care how much fucking money you have. You can eat shit for all I care. That's how I look at it. I can make my own fucking money. I may not make it as fast because I don't steal from people, but okay. And I don't make up stories to get money and to have pity and to be in victim mentality. But whatever. That's enough of my rant. I gotta go. You, William and Brian, you guys have a great evening. All right, bye.